Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back. We're the Two Cross Stitches. I'm MaryLou.
I'm Amy.
And there's what did we just say? It's Monday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day to all our friendly vets out there. We thank you so much for your service. We would not be sitting here today if it weren't for all your good duties.
Yep.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's also my sister's birthday, so quick shout out to my sister. Happy birthday.
Her anniversary.
My anniversary was yesterday. So, yeah, my husband cooked me a nice swordfish dinner, and that was lovely.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Good. So this is a channel all about cross stitch. Occasionally we throw in a few other things. I don't have any few other things today though, I don't think. But yeah, so welcome. I want to thank, we had a few shout outs this past month.
I have not been paying attention. I've been so crazy.
Stitch New England.
Oh yeah,
So,
since then we definitely have.
Stephanie and her bestie Sarah shouted us out. I really appreciate Stephanie. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad your kids are enjoying the items we gifted you for that group. The Boss Stitches, Jane and Chris. My small for Stitch New England was my cross stitch box, and she was crazy over it.
And I also saw them. I went to the stitch night at Threaded Needle in.
Oh yeah,
and
they were
Chris
there.
and Jane were there, so
Yeah.
got to see them and hang out for a few minutes.
And I think there was one other, and I usually write them down, but my notebook wasn't upstairs. So whoever else, we thank you.
Helen
we do
D
appreciate
commented
it.
about us.
Helen D did. We did get an uptick in numbers. Thanks to Stitch New England, I guess, and all our goodies and things we handed out. We appreciate all you subscribers. And share it. Let people know we're out there. We're that close to 1,000. I'd like to hit it. Our
It would be a great
anniversary is January.
Or a great Christmas present.
Right. So we would love to hit that 1,000, and we're going to do something special then. So that'll be in January. I figure we'll get all past the holidays anyway.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. So, yeah. So make sure you're subscribing out there. Let's see. Ooh, FFO.
Well, so I'd like to talk about life a little bit first.
Right. You did. Your anniversary. Okay, go.
That's it. It's just that.
No, go ahead.
So I went up to the retreat in Greenville, Maine, right after Stitch New England. So that was fun. I went with Kara, the Granite State Stitchers, and Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher. We had a fantastic time. I think that we all rented the apartment, which was right across the hall, so it was really convenient to get there. We stitched in our slippers, so that was really nice.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it was, and the ladies at the shop, Cindy, Patty, and Ursula. Patty's the owner. Just wonderful ladies, very accommodating. If you wanted anything, they were there for you. I even got to see the secret stash in the yarn shop that wasn't out on the shelves yet, so I didn't buy any of it, but it was one of those. I'm not as active in my knitting as I am in my cross stitch, so I didn't quite do that.
I've had a few projects actually. We go to a Tuesday night fiber arts group, and I have a few projects that I've actually finished up because of that. It kind of spurs me on seeing the crochets and the knitters. So
yeah, sometimes we're there and we're just cross stitching, but a couple people have started cross stitching too.
Yeah,
so.
a couple of people did start cross stitching.
And it's not that they didn't before, but we sparked that in them. They're sparking the yarn with us, and we're sparking the cross stitching with them.
It's good to see. It's fun.
It is. It's lots of fun. I went to Vermont this past weekend on Saturday. I drove up and back in the same day. Took my mom out to lunch. So,
wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of windshield time, but it was worth it. Got to take my sister out for her birthday lunch and just talk about.
The weather was good, so that's good. Do it while you can.
Yeah. And that's a big thing of it. I probably won't be able to go home for Christmas, so that's part of spending some time with my mom and my dad as well. Although it wasn't a lot of time, but it was some time. I prefer to drive during the daylight, so just because there's a lot of deer, moose, all kinds of things. So it's And so other than that, we talked about prepping for Nashville because I'm going to Nashville on Thanksgiving Day. And if we forget before the end of our video, happy Thanksgiving, because we're not going to film before then.
Yeah. It'll be out to that.
So I hope you all get to spend some wonderful time with your family. I'm getting to go watch my nephew get married down in Columbia, Tennessee. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just like travel crazy. I'm feeling very scattered, but I know that it'll calm down and it'll all be good. Sometimes when
Yeah.
your schedule gets really busy, you feel like you're just wired, you know?
Yeah, I just want my chair.
Yes.
I just give me 5 minutes in my chair even, and I know that serenity comes back to me, and I'm good.
Yeah, I have a featherweight group that gets together, next weekend, but we're going to do our stitch group instead. And I chose to do stitch group because it's a little less stressful.
Yeah.
And it's a little less time. And I know I get to go home at the end of the day and have some of that me time that I'm going to need.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I did, I live in a condo development, and we have a community house that we hold functions and things in for the development. And we did a little craft fair from the residents. I do a stitch group twice a month, and they do everything. It's mostly sewing, but I've got a couple of them cross-stitching, and it's been a lot of fun. So we got to sell our wares to all our neighborhood, and it was a lot of fun to see our neighbors out and about. They contributed to us. They purchased quite a few items, and so we'll have money to replenish our stash to go for next year. So it was fun. It was great to see my neighborhood.
Yeah, tell them all the things Dana sells, too.
So Dana is a chocolatier, as many of you know, and people love candy. You either do or you don't. So, yeah, there's no wishy-washy. So, yeah, so he had a ball meeting. He doesn't get to the clubhouse as frequently as I do, so it was good for him. He sat next to one of our neighbors at the original board when we first built the complex. I was on the board with this gentleman, Bob, and he was there. It was good to see him, and they were like next to each other chatting all during the show. It was really good. It was good. We had a lot of fun. But yeah, Dana's candy.
So do you sell mostly sewing quilts and stuff, or what do you
Yep.
sell?
So we did, a lot of what sold this time were table runners. And we had done these wraparound pot holder mitts, so it's like a big tube with two mitts on the end.
Oh, yeah.
So when you lift your pots out of the oven, I always managed to singe my arm
Yep.
right there.
The first time I ever burned myself.
Every single time, never fail. And I'm talking to myself as I take things out of the oven. Don't do that, as I do it.
Well, the problem is we leave the door partway open.
Yes.
And we end up burning
Yes.
ourselves on the door. So
I didn't
just
burn on the
open
door.
the dang door, right?
I have this huge casserole dish that I use for a lot of items, and I manage its handles on the end, and it's glass.
Oh.
And I always manage to touch that right there. So that was the mother of invention, and I did these. I've seen them before, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna make some. Those sold. I think I only have 2 or 3 left. We might have had like a dozen or so, maybe more. So we're going to have to make more of those.
Yeah.
So it's funny, last year, the hot item, there's always one. The hot item was this little crossbody bag I did. I only have 4. We did this fair impromptu last year along with our cookie walk. So this year we're doing 2. So
I'll be right back.
the bags, we did like 20 of them. Not one sold.
Oh, no.
Last year they were fighting over the 4. This year not one sold.
Isn't that
It was
crazy?
those pot holders that sold and the runners.
Do you think
It
it's
is
because there's
funny.
like so many of them, people think, oh, nobody's buying those, so I'm not going to buy them?
Well, I didn't put them all out. I don't
Oh.
ever put them all out of anything. I kind of...
Replenish as you go?
Yeah. Or if somebody's saying, oh, I wish you had that color, I look in my box and I go, oh, I have one of those. Yeah.
That
yeah.
makes sense.
So it was a lot of fun. All right. You all set?
I think. I was worried
enough
that,
with that rambling.
just so you know what was going on, Stitch is over here, the one that usually hides from me, and he's crinkling one of his toys, and I thought he was eating some of my plastic.
They have this little toy bag over there, and he was crunching it.
I was just worried he was into the plastic, and I was like, oh no, I gotta go. I gotta rescue the cat. But he's fine.
So, FFOs.
You're on your own, girlfriend.
So one of the items I got at Stitch New England was
I
that.
can't believe you finished that already.
He is so fast.
He's so cute.
Sit just plant your butt, he'll be done.
But I mean fully finished it.
Here he is.
He's cute.
He's so cute. Check out that fabric. That leaf fabric is so pretty. So I was pretty excited. I like these little ones, and I have something else from Bent Creek. I have something else from them
It's
too.
cute. Do you think about...
Oh, it was a cat on the books, the book one. The book cat or cat with books or something. So I have that one, but I probably won't do that till over the winter because it's not like... I wanted to get this guy done so I could put him in my dobo.
Speaking of winter.
Then, Emma, look up. So I hijacked this extra page pattern right out of Emma's pretty little hands.
It's cute.
It's so cute. And
it's
you
on
probably can't
opalescent.
see it, but it is on opalescent, so it's
try.
really sparkly. I can't show you the pattern because all I have is the graph. But Emma had, at Stitch New England, she had gotten this, and there was an extra pattern page in it, and she was going to put it on the
Give and take table.
Yeah, Sarah calls it the dump table. And I was like, oh no, and I like scuffed it right out of her little hand. So, and she just finished hers, and she did it on a paddle. She has one of the wooden paddles, and she finished it and put it on that. It looks so cute. But that's my MaryLou blue.
Look at the backup blue color, though. That's pretty, too.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful blue.
That's a batik, and this has little snowflakes in it, the trim, so.
It's perfect.
Yay!
Congratulations.
So this one says, oh, let's do a video Monday. I'm not working. So I'm like, running downstairs looking at my desk to see what I had that I could quickly fully finish, and it was those two items. Fortunately, they're small, so it worked out well.
Yeah, I don't stress about it because you know what? I work full time. I can do what I can do. I let you carry the torch, MaryLou.
But I'm here. I'm here.
You're here for us.
And even if I go somewhere with Dana, I always have one of my work bags with me. So if I'm waiting in the car because he has an appointment or something and I'm waiting in the lobby or whatever, I'm stitching. I can't just sit there. I pace. I can't do that.
I forgot something in life.
Uh-oh.
I forgot. I bought my husband a truck.
You bought him a truck? How many years have you been married?
17. But together for 26.
Wow, he got a new truck?
He got a new truck.
He must be ecstatic.
It's our money, but it was like all the money was in my account. So we keep saying I bought him a truck. So if I think of it, I'll put a picture in here. Hopefully he'll let me take a picture of him in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting new tires. But I have to work for it. My quilt jobs are paying for my new tires.
Well, and we got like the one with everything, you know, the air conditioned seats and all the things.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
And he wasn't going to, and I said, Brian, just think about this. I was like, you're getting close to retirement age. This is your retirement
this
vehicle.
is it.
So, get what you want, get something and be comfortable.
Yeah.
And he's really glad that he did.
Yeah.
So, you know, think about, if you're going to go buy a new car, think about how old you are and whether or not you're going to retire with this vehicle. Because you might want to you're not going to be able to afford it later. All the bells and whistles, probably. I don't know anybody's financial.
You won't want
to.
Right.
I'd rather spend it on cross-stitch stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, mine will go into the ground till it's gone at this point. It's not going anywhere. So I think
we're on finished.
That's all I have. So finishes.
I have 2.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first I just want to say that this first one I did with all my
flossies.
farmhouse flossies and such. And if anybody wants to know what colors, I'll keep these on the ring for the next 3 weeks or so. Or maybe I'll just make a list and post it in the description. But this is farmhouse
pretty.
flossies and such. I'll see if I can get that logo to focus. There we go.
Pretty.
They're online, and this is called My Therapy, and it's from Cherry Blossoms. It's really cute. It has all the things, and I changed a lot of the colors.
It looks so pretty, though. I love the colors. It worked up nice. Very nice.
So that's one, and my second one, I gotta dig a little.
Look at your bag. Look at your bag.
There's a cat in my bag.
Maisie's in her
Maisie's the one
her bog bag.
that puts her stuff in my... So, Funky Chickens by Satsuma Street.
Did you finally finish it?
I finished this one.
Now you got to put it together. I know you want to do the other one.
And I started this one.
I haven't started any others.
So I'm gonna finish all 3 of them before I fully finish them. So
Okay.
this way I'm doing them all at the same time. Because
Right.
wait, I got the excitement of yours being done, so I can wait for the others. So that's it for me.
So somebody, I had never heard of this company before. It's called A New Creation Studio. Mary, did you know? Is it focused?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
I love it. And there's
Yeah.
another major scene too that this company has some really cute small designs. If you're looking for some smalls, they're beautiful. So speaking of farmhouse flossies, that's why I showed this one first. This is a cast off gold that I had gotten from Cindy quite a while back, maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. And there was a little like fleck in it here and there. It wasn't a good dye job or whatever. And she told me there'd be little mistakes in it. So I've been using it for smalls. It looks so pretty on the gold.
It does. I like that color conversion.
So I had to, Hobby Lobby usually has these oval hoops. They look like wood, but they're kind of stretchy, and they didn't have any.
Oh,
They didn't
no?
have any. So I did find some, of course, on Amazon. So I'm gonna get a few because I think I like it, and I have a little tree that I put up, and these ornaments will be perfect for it.
Yeah, when you get that, we'll show them how it's stretchy because I think that's
Yeah.
a really cool thing. It's not obvious because it looks like wood.
It does.
It really looks like wood.
Yeah.
So maybe when you have that, we can.
So that
Excuse
one
me.
is done. And that, so quick. I mean, again, I sat one day and and then a lot of people have been doing this, and this pattern has been around since 2 years, 2021 maybe. I don't see the year. Yeah, I don't see the year. But Sergei,
He's so cute. I can look for the year while you show it.
he is so cute. So I did it on 18 count Golden Harvest from Atomic Ranch. Thank you, Missy.
Oh, this is a Plum Street samplers. I didn't even recognize
Plum
it.
Street.
I didn't
Plum
even-
Street, Plum Street,
I didn't
Plum
recognize it because it's like
It-
a different.
And my
print.
husband, so when I do these samplers, and most samplers have wording or the alphabet or whatever, and he keeps saying, still practicing your ABCs. He doesn't understand the sampler concept.
I don't see a date on this anywhere. Isn't that
I thought
weird?
It was. But I know it's been around for a couple years. I swear I saw something that said
Oh, 2011.
2011.
It's right there on the top in really big
I went
print.
digging through the archives and pulled them out because I found, yeah.
Just took me a minute.
Missy had gifted me that piece of Golden Harvest. So I have managed, I have a larger, the other half of this, I have a larger project going on it, which you'll see at some point. I haven't started it yet, I just kitted it up. And then I did Sergei, and now we'll show that. Is that what we're doing next? Whips, yep. So because we're going right into whips, I'm gonna
Yep, just keep going.
show the other half of this. So there's the other side. I'm using every inch of that piece of fabric she gifted me. So thank you, Missy, again.
So what project
So
is this?
this guy, the little raccoon hanging out there, and it's one of the Oodles patterns
Oh,
from
yeah.
Bed Creek, Oodles of Autumn. And I have spring and winter. I think I have spring and winter. I don't think summer's out yet. But, so there he is right there.
He's cute.
So this fabric is my new go-to fabric. I had a lot of like rustico and that I mean I had yardage of that fabric. I had gotten like a roll of it from somebody. So I was working my way through all of that, But once I got this Golden Harvest, it seems to be the one.
It's so pretty.
I love it. I just love it.
As long as you have the right colors that go with it. I mean, it's a really good neutral. The white shows up on it.
It really is. So then, I got this right before retreat, and I was madly trying to kit it up so I could start it there, but that did not happen. So it's Harvest Moon, Annie Beez. And that house,
big.
I love that house, but
That's
when
a
you look
big
at that
house.
picture, it looks black. I did not want to do a black house, that big, black house. It was not happening. So I was auditioning threads. The thread that's called for is called, it's one of the gentle arts, and it's called Witching Hour. I didn't have Witching Hour. Amy didn't have Witching Hour. But when I went to retreat, she had all
Stitch
the
New England Pam.
flosses. Pam had all the flosses there. And I had already ordered the Witching Hour, but I get to see what it is. And it's like a very, very, very deep eggplant color.
Yeah, in the picture to me, it looks brown. Like,
Yeah,
but
it has like a hint. And it does look kind of brown now that I'm doing it, but I love it. I just didn't want to do black. So I have the first level pretty much done. And this is on 18 count Sandy Toes from Barefoot Needlearts.
yeah, it's pretty.
I have a couple of pieces of this. I really like Sandy Toes.
This would
and
look good on your Golden Harvest too.
It would have. It would have. But I had already committed to this other kit, so.
Guess why she likes it so much? This is my guess. There's a kitty right there.
Yes,
And a kitty
and
right there.
There's little kitty silhouettes and the pumpkins, and it's just so cute.
Are you going to change them to look like Maisie and Stitch?
Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that is my whips.
Okay, so we'll move on to my whips. You guys have been seeing this week after week after week, and it's getting there. It's close.
Ooh, baby.
This is the Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio.
It looks fabulous. You only have this bottom corner left.
I know, it's on 28 count Murky. I did like this big motif over here this past weekend.
Yeah. Nice. It looks so good on this fabric. I can't believe
It's
how good
fantastic.
came out.
It's big. My husband's enamored with it, so I'm like, oh good, maybe he'll pay for it to get framed. I mean, it's our money anyway, but sometimes it just feels good if like he says, go get it framed, you know, it's like he did it for me.
That's so funny.
And then, let me see, whips. Well, I could do starts. Well, this one was a start, and it's now a whip, but my October Wordplay by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. This is on 35 count Antique Lamb's Wool Linen by Witchelt.
So pretty.
This is the one that you've been seeing. I'm doing the even months. And then starting next year, once I catch up to all the even months, I'll do the odd months next year. Maybe. We'll see if I can get them all in or not. So that's Brenda Gervais. Did I just sew it upside down? Yes, I did. And Erin Elizabeth, the Camping Lantern. I'm doing color conversion with all different kinds of silks. The last time you saw this, I didn't have trees on both sides, so I added the other tree in. And I think I finished some of the red. I had to buy more of this red. So I did order some more red and got that in, so I really like this one.
It's getting there.
And then Sotto
I love this.
the Sotto La Neve by Renato Parolin.
It's just, her designs are just, they're modern, but they're vintagey at the same time. It just has this great, I just love it.
You can see I started putting in the snow on the top of that tree. And this snow right here, that's like in the background, goes all over the whole thing.
It's gonna be so cool.
It's going to be really pretty when it's done. So I've got most of that tree done. I still have to finish some of the birds down here.
Yeah.
And I gotta finish putting the snow on the tree and branching out on that, so.
It's just so pretty.
That's that. That's all my whips.
Whoa. Haul?
I did a separate video.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead.
I just didn't want to lug it all here and lug it all home, and some of the stuff was big. I wanted to show you some things that I had bought in the past that were just too big to carry here, so I did a separate haul video. I'll put it in here. Hi. So, decided to do my haul from home. There was a few places that I went since our last Flosstube, so I probably already told you this in mine and MaryLou's video, but this is past Amy. So I'm filming this on Sunday, November 10th, which is mine and my husband's 17th wedding anniversary. So yay, 26 years together. So we were together for a long time before we got married. Anyway, we're going to be celebrating tonight by having swordfish and artichokes and all the good stuff. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it because there's a lot here and I want to put it away. I didn't want to lug it all over to MaryLou's house. So here we go. A lot of you might recognize this green bag. This is the Chantel's 141 Christmas ornament box, and if you ordered early, you got some extras, and I'll say what those are as we go through because I kind of paired things together, but it came with these stickers, and I think that you're supposed to put these on the back of the ornaments when you're done making them. And then there's a Peaceful Snowman by Beez, and that comes with the wooden tag. The Frosty Bulb by Teresa Kogut. We are going to have some weird glare things going on. And there's the tag for that. And then Hands-On Designs, A Home for the Holiday. And that came with the round wooden ornament. And as part of the extras, this white cardboard for mounting your stitch on came with it. And I believe that these two flosses for making the cording also came with that. So those were extras as well. So continuing on, Snow-Kissed Mittens by Robin Pickens. I know this is a very popular one. I haven't decided what color I'm doing. I know some people are choosing between the red and green and the blue and green, but I might just go a totally different color. Who knows? Hard saying. Sometimes you gotta get rogue. And then Plum Street Samplers. I think this one's my favorite with the donkey. All is Calm. And there's the ornament board for that. And then the Lady Dot creates Snowball for the finishing for that ornament as well. So I know a lot of people have shown that, so I thought, oh, I'm just gonna get that one right out of the way. So let's move this so I can make room on the table. So after I went to Stitch New England Retreat, I went to the Lakeside Stitches Retreat up in Greenville, Maine, and what a fantastic shop that is. The ladies there, Patty, Ursula, and oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, and she was one of my favorites. I'll think of it. Anyway, wonderful staff and absolutely just fantastic time. Small group. I loved it because it was quaint. And a couple of things that came in our swag bag were these spool huggers. So those people who use Q-snaps, you can hug your spools with that, hug the fabric onto your spool with that. And these Sun and Moon needle minders. Really cute. And I'm gonna bounce kind of around because I don't know if I should go into purchases. Let's do gift swap first, I guess. So there was a smalls exchange, and Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, and I both participated, and we got each other's because I guess we were the only ones that did. So I have her stitch, and if you know Sarah, one of the things that Sarah preaches to everybody is how they need to sign their ornaments. And can you believe she didn't sign her ornament? So I'm gonna be on her case to sign her ornament. But isn't that beautiful? She did such a great job. And she also filled it with all sorts of goodies. There's some Yankee candles, some black and green floss, a threader, some DMC needles. I don't think it's focusing, but you guys know what those look like. A bookmark, some stickers, and some fabric. It's Attic Heirlooms Rustico, 18 count oatmeal Rustico. And 18 count's one of my favorites, and I think I'm gonna put some prairie schoolers on that. And I'm getting in the mood for some prairie schoolers right now, so it was really good timing to get that gift. So thank you so much, Sarah. I think you went above and beyond in the swaps exchange. And I'm grateful to have your ornament. One of my goals next year, as most people know, I've said in more than one video, is to do 25 ornaments in 2025 by December 25th. So I'm excited to have something that somebody else made as well. I'm also thinking if I can do more than 25, I probably will, because it'd be nice to give some to some of my friends as well. So, one moment, you're gonna hear jingle. That's a bell on the bag that she had her gift in. She's extra. So while at Lakeside Stitches Retreat, at their location across the street from them is a quilt shop called Crazy Moose Fabrics. I've been there once before because I did the all New England shop hop last year. I did all the stores. This year, way too many. For a person who works full-time, I just couldn't do it. But I like Crazy Moose Fabrics. And this isn't all I bought, but this is most what I bought. And that is some little fires, like campfires. And I thought, how great would that be to go with my camping lantern from Erin Elizabeth Designs. And then I also just do a lot of outdoorsy things. So these little pine cones, I thought were absolutely adorable. That's a Henry Glass Fabrics. Really cute, and they're non-directional really, so that's fantastic. So that was it for fabric from Lakeside, or from Crazy Moose. So Lakeside had some wonderful, wonderful yarns and all kinds of things. Anyway, we'll I'm just gonna grab from the top of the pile and go on. So Cotton and Clara embroidery scissors. I've heard so many people talk about these, and I've never owned a pair. So I got myself a nice little teal pair. So that'll be in one of my project bags. I got a Mill Hill kit with the Knoow because my husband and I go canoeing when we go camping. So I thought that was very, very much us. That might even be one of my, I might make this into a Christmas ornament. That might be a nice little gift from my husband. He's outside right now, so I don't think he can hear me. And, oh, our friend Kara, the Granite State Stitcher, she also gave Sarah and I each a gift. So sweet. She didn't have to do it. But I'm not going to say no, because it's absolutely beautiful. So Plum Street Samplers Harvest Keeper is not just the cutest little pattern you've ever seen. I love fall. So it's totally up my alley. And another thing I like is llamas, and Plum Street Samplers has a lava lump. Very cute. I bought the same fabric that Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, bought, and it's an 18 count Aida called Lime Splash. So it's white and it has little green dots in it. Let's see if I can get the light right for you to... Seems like I'm going to take it out of the plastic. It's not working. One moment, please. There. Now you can see it. And one of the ladies there won one of the gift baskets, and she wasn't going to stitch this Stony Creek sampler, and so she offered it to me. So I thought, won't it look great on this fabric? Fantastic! So I bought the fabric to go with that. Teresa Koga, as you know, maybe you know, is one of my favorite designers, and I saw this and had to have it. It's called Newcastle Bouquet. Look at how beautiful that is. Stitch count is 353 by 217, so that's a big one. And I kitted it. Got all the flosses so that I'm just ready to go. I don't have the fabric, but I had fabric stash here at home, as we all do. So I'm just gonna pick something out of my stash here at home for that. Also at Lakeside Linen was this beautiful, this is not the one that you think it is, but that one's coming. This one's Pemaquid in the colorway Helsinki. It's a fingering weight, super fine, #1 yarn. Look at that beautiful variegation in that yarn. So I think I'm going to make a scarf with this, and I'm going to mix it with this nice brown mohair just to mute it down a little bit. I think it'll be absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Ooh la la. All right. And because I promised, this is the yarn that is, I forget what they call it when they only sell it at that one store. It's just for them. Anyway, this is called Moosehead Lake, because as you know, Lakeside Stitches is on Moosehead Lake. And this is also a #1 fingering weight. It's so pretty. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this, but one of these will make a pair of socks. I don't know if I want to do socks though, because you won't see it as much. I was thinking maybe a small shawl that I could wear around the neck, because I think I want to see this. It's too pretty to put on my feet. And I got some fabrics while I was there. This one here is by Bestitch Me. Actually, they're both by Bestitch Me. And I'm just going to take it out of the plastic. It's easier for you guys to see the color of it. This is a 32 count linen, and it's called Tree Hugger. Ooh, pretty. That's pretty accurate, the color right there. Is that beautiful? Oh my goodness. So much variegation in that. So pretty. So pretty. And also in a 32 count, it's called It's a Mystery. And it's mysteriously beautiful. Look at the purples and blues in that. I thought maybe one of my future Mirabilias will go on this. It's so beautiful. Mirabilias and Nora Corbetts, they tend to be on 32 and 16 count fabrics, so. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So, that is Lakeside Stitches. Oh, that's not all from Lakeside Stitches, but I'm going to call that in kindness. Let me see, is there any more haul here from Lakeside? Yes. I'll just segue from one to the next to the next. So, many of you may remember seeing this from other floss tubers, and I've shown it once before. Max Pigeon's designs in the forest. There's like 25 cross-stitch patterns in this book. 25 patterns, and they sell it for $23.99. That's less than $1 a pattern. And the patterns are amazing. So I'm just going to show you a couple that I plan on doing right away. When I say right away, I mean sometime in the next year. The bear. And forest bathing, which are these moose. And there's a reason why I'm showing you that one in particular, but many of the patterns in here also have oval hoops, which are sometimes, like for instance, this one is in an oval hoop, and they're sometimes really hard to find. Well, not at Lakeside Stitches. I have 3 different sizes here, so I'll hold up these 2 right first, so you can see that they're different from one another. One's taller than the other. So I got 2 of these, 1 of these because they only had one, and then 1 of these smaller ones, and a nice rounded edge square. You don't often find these odd-shaped hoops. They're not something I would normally stitch in, but they're definitely something that I would finish in. So, to complement this Max Pigeon design book, I got all these hoops. So I'm really happy about that purchase. Okay. Lakeside Stitches had a huge giveaway pile. There was a lady that was no longer able to stitch, and she donated all of her stuff, and she wanted it to go to other stitchers. So everybody that was there was able to go through it. It was a lot of stuff you could pile throughout the whole weekend. I waited and went probably, well, the very first day, I probably waited till like lunchtime before I went over and started rifling through stuff. And to go with that Max Pigeon, I thought, can you see those moose on this green right here, this nice dark green? I can. So already a use for one of the items on the table. I may as well call that kitted, right? I have all the DMC already anyway, so we'll just say that one's kitted too. And I didn't see anything there with a red maroonish background, but you don't often see this color. So I thought, I'm going to grab that one too. It's a nice cranberry, and if I don't use it for one of these Max Pigeons, then I might use it for Christmas. I'm not a pink person, but I'm working on it. It's a pretty color pink. It's a mauve-y pink, so we'll see. There might be something in that book. And then who can't use white? And this one is not a 14. This one's an 18 count ivory. So again, the prairie schoolers might look pretty good on the 18 count ivory. And then if I don't end up using this as white fabric, it might become one of my test dyes. I've been starting to keep the white fabric that's been given to me so that I can do some of my own dyeing. My husband and I used to dye fabric for, I'm a quilter. We used to dye fabric for making quilts, and we have a lot of the professional dyes to do that kind of stuff. So I want to play on some of the Aida fabric with those dyes that we already have. Another piece of white, just a small square or rectangle. Yeah, it's not a square. Rectangle. It's a mystery. It's either 14 or 16. It's pretty big. And then another lighter pink. There's this kit that has all the floss and like the little tablecloth. I think this is a table topper. But it has, I'm going to stand up for this one so you can see it. Let's see. It has these little owls stitched around the edges. Comes with all the floss. How great is that? And this one says, need material. Made individual animals, baby samplers. I don't think there's any individual animals already in here. Maybe they were just writing a note for themselves, but look at all those cute little baby animals. Any baby themed room would look good with any one of these. And all the flosses that are called for in that package are in here. So that's fantastic. I don't do a lot of baby stuff, but if I do, if I need it, I definitely have it. Now a lot of these pattern books are going to be from the 80s and 90s. I'm just going to look at this first one to see if I can find a copyright date on it. Oh, this one's from 2005. Stony Creek ink. I thought it was going to be from earlier than that because of all the back stitching, but look at those cute little Santas. I mean, snowmen. Cute, cute, cute. That's Stony Creek. Fun Flakes. This one is Whole Lot of Santas. Jeanette Cruz Designs. Cute. Again, a lot of back stitching. That's what makes me think 80s, but another Stony Creek collection. Let It Snow. This one just has lots of, I'm going to get up closer so you can see each individual one, because they're so cute. They're worth looking at. I love that sleigh one right there. So cute. And then those little polar bears. Yes, polar bears. I almost said panda bears. To have a bear quiz later. And I won't flip through any of these, but I'll just show the covers fairly quickly because I'm, you know, some of you may or may not be, but this one's Better Homes and Gardens, Cross Stitch Christmas, Share the Joy. This one is from, it's from Des Moines, Iowa. This one is copyright 97. Cross Stitch Christmas. There's like stand-ups and stuff in here. Look at that little Santa stand-up. Oh, let me get out of the frame. Down Santa Claus Lane. Look at all the old-time Santas in there. Trying not to get too much glare. Look at those old Santas. So cute. Look at that little stocking right there. Quick and easy cross-stitch gifts. I don't remember exactly what it was in this book that I grabbed it for. I'll do a quick flip through and just to see if anything. I want to say there was a cute alphabet in here. Oh, this one's adorable. Sorry, I'm making you wait while I look at those cute little Halloween gift bags. I love Halloween, so I'll use I could use those on lots of things Halloween. A little pumpkin on the bottom. Oh, so cute. Christmas keepsakes. Again, this one, the cover doesn't really show you too much. This one has a nice alphabet for adding to Christmas things. Let's see, all the pictures are in the front on this one, so let me just show you a couple, because there's some really cute ones in here. Nice little old-time Santa. Look at those Santa faces. You could do each one of those individually on an ornament as well. Change the count of fabric to something. I like the finishes here. Could you take any one of my other Christmas stitches and do it in that style finish? They look like little bells. I thought, how cute is that? That was a nice one right there. Mother and child. Beautiful. Anyway, and another one, Leisure Arts publication, Holiday Reverie. Should show you the front. And I know I grabbed this one. So this one has not just Christmas as well, so it's all holidays. So let me show you just a couple of those. Look at that. That is so cute. That one's Christmas, of course. They do show like a vest and a sweater with some leaves stitched on it for fall. Get out that waste canvas and start doing. I know everybody's turkey crazy right now. Look at that turkey. Is he not the cutest? Oh my gosh. I love it. Pumpkin. There's a sampler in here. Oh, talk about doing some waste canvas on clothes. Look at these cute. Look at that orange pumpkin right there. All cute. Cute, cute. Tracy. Tracy Baker. You're gonna love that. Tops of jars. So those can even be like Halloween ornaments, part of my 25 and 25. Here's that same goofy pumpkin on an ornament. I love it. Love it, I love it. Oh, Karen the Stitching Owl. Special for you. Look at that. Look at that owl. He's like center stage on that. It kind of looks like the Blackbird Designs cat that everyone's doing right now, the Midnight one. There's some quilt squares, and this one is the one that really, these both actually. So the Old Rugged Cross. It's beautiful. Again, I think of Karen the Stitching Owl when I look at that one. And the Star Spangled Banner. I love the notes in the background. It's very, I mean, I know that's a lot of back stitching, but I think it'll be totally worth it. It's so pretty. And then there's some Easter in here, some Easter bunnies and some Irish. And some letters. I think can be used for most any occasion, but those are like Valentine's letters. Just pretty. Absolutely pretty. So those were all free things that were on the table at Lakeside. And there was probably, I would say close to 100 books on that table. So while that seems like I took a lot, I really didn't put a dent in it at all. They were just grateful for it to be gone. They can only hold on to so much stuff in the store, so. Just the other day, last weekend, I went to Threaded Needle down in North Grafton, Massachusetts, and Alice had a open stitch night, and she has some trunk shows going on there. And one of them is from Textile Crafts, and I bought 2 of those patterns because I needed a couple of smalls, and I thought, that's adorable. I need some Valentine's Day stuff. I don't have any of that yet for my... So there's that, and then on my Christmas theme, and we looked it up, and this ornament, this wooden ornament in the background that it's mounted on, is still available from Michael's for like $4.99 or $5.99, so yeah, why not, right? Alright. I ditched something that I wanted to show, but now I don't know. It's buried in the pile, so I guess I won't worry about it. I had to buy myself another MaryLou blue from Farmhouse Flossies and such. Not that the 4 or 5 I have isn't enough, but I am planning on doing a big project with it, and one of our friends needed a skein, and I don't know. She said she'd get me another one back, and I'm sure she will. I just wanted to make sure that I had one for when I did start the project and that it was kitted with it, so I went and got one of those. So today, I went and had a meeting with Angel Sewing Quilting about Quilts of Valor. We had a great meeting. That's just 2 of us, just to discuss, you know, what can we do better and all that kind of stuff. So while I was there, she got in the entire collection of Tula Pink Untamed. And when I tell you I'm a Tula Pink addict, I mean it. So I had to get a 1-yard cut of all of them. Look at how beautiful this fabric is. You can't go wrong with that. just can't go wrong with it. I think this is one of my favorites. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna say this one's my favorite too. But this one really is one of my favorites. Look at these roses. Woo! Beautiful. And the colors. Ooh la la. I know my lighting's not great in here. It's a yellowish light. And here's, in true Tula pink fashion, some teal and pink. Look at these rainbow houndstooth. Woo! That's cute on anything. A nice little polka dot with some flowers mixed in. Is that nice or what? I love the colors. There's so much, it goes, if you know anything about Tula pink fabric, you know that all of her stuff coordinates with all of her other stuff. For Tula pink, I would call this a neutral. It's not a neutral at all, but that's what I would call it because it's not as bold and boisterous like this one. Another beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can. There's a blue and white checkerboard background on these. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this one actually reminds me of Cave. Doesn't it you? My fabric lovers, this looks so much like a Cave facet. But it is Tula. Put it with her colors, and then here's another pink and like a purpley, like a periwinkle, I guess, actually. Almost has like a shimmer to it. Pretty amazing. And not to be outdone by the other light purple. There's one a little bit darker purple with some pink polka dots. This one has a background with a pink checkerboard. Look at that. Whew. Is that pretty? So I said I was gonna stop buying Tula pink fabric and not using it, but I don't know if I can stick to that yet. I need to start using it. I love the stuff so much that I really need to start using it. So, oh, I was gonna say that was it, but that's not it. I bought this item a long time ago, but I thought I really need to show this on my Flosstube because it's one of my favorite items. I use it every single night when I'm stitching here at home. Vanna Pfeiffer showed it on her video. She's the Twisted Stitcher. You can find her on YouTube. She has tons of wealth of information on all things stitching. So whether it be lights or hoops or fabrics or finishing, like she's the finishing queen. Between her and Helen D, like if I could trap them in a room together and be with them and just create all weekend long, it would be like my dream vacation. So anyway, this is it actually comes with these two little Velcro straps that go on it too, and I think it's so that if you have something on it you can hold it down onto it, but it's just a board. It has handles. I put it flat. I put all my stuff on it. I usually have my tablet over here, my pattern here, my stitching in my hand, and my flosses over here. And then when I have to get up, I don't have to put everything back. I literally just put my stitching down on top of my pattern. I get up, and then I put it down in my seat. I bought this on Amazon. I do not have the link for it. If I remember, I'll put it down there. I think if you go to Vanna Pfeiffer's video, she actually has it linked, and she probably has an Amazon account that she might earn a penny or two off every purchase if you click on her link. It doesn't cost you any more to do it, but it gives her credit for it. So I'm gonna defer you to Vanna's video and go there and order it if it's something that you're interested in. But it's a great, it's carved out so that you can, I call this the belly bulge spot because you literally have it on your lap. So one of the best things I ever bought. And if you stitch with something, you know, if you're a two-handed stitcher, this, you can put this, whatever you're two-handed stitching on, you can attach it to this board. So it's solid wood. So it's a great purchase. While I'm sitting here, I'm just going to show you a couple other things. Hold tight. Here's a little teddy bear that I made. This is my husband's father's pajamas. He was passed away before I even met him, but somehow a pair of pajamas stayed in our possession. And I asked my husband if I could cut it up if I made something for him with it. So I had made my husband and his sister teddy bears out of their father's pajamas. Isn't he cute? Little button eyes. And then these little foot pads and the ear pads, those are my husband's shirts. So it's him and his father together in the little teddy bear. This is what you call a bony pillow. It's shaped like a bone, as you can see. These are the best anywhere you're sitting. It just supports your neck so well. I actually have two sets for my husband and I. We have the camper set and then we have the house set. And even though our reclining chairs tilt the neck forward, we like these better. You can find these at Classy Creations. They sell the template for it. You have to make it yourself. And the video you can find on Womb-Mate Creations. And I will try to remember to link those below. So it's a 3-sided pillow. Here's one of my crochet afghans that I made for my husband. It's basically just like one big granny square. It's got camo, green, and brown. I made that for him. We're not often filming at my house, so I thought, I'm going to show some of the things I've made. This is one of my, I call this my expensive blanket. This was like probably the most expensive yarn I've ever bought before. There's actually 4 different kinds of yarn. I wonder if I can get them. There's 4 different kinds of yarn and they're all hand dyed the same colors. It's a beautiful knitted wave style afghan. And my husband went to one of the shops with me when we were camping last year, and they had this panel, and I cut it up and paired it with some other fabrics. They're all like old made. Here's the back. All the little haunted houses. Him and I are both fans of Halloween. You can't really see the quilting well in it, but it is like spider webs with no spiders. Just in case anybody was wondering. I don't have a problem with spiders as long as they don't startle me. I will happily take a spider, pick it up, and bring it outside. Or if it's one that looks like it might bite, I'll happily, you know, make it go away in other ways. But if it scares me, it's all over. It's as bad as a mouse that scares me. I can deal with a mouse, but if it startles me, yeah, no, not good. Not a good look. Anyway, that's it. I think that's it. So, whew, I'm gonna go put all this stuff away. Talk to you tomorrow. MaryLou and I will be together. Or, you know, this will be on the same video, so it'll seem weird, but you know what I mean. All right, thanks everybody, and hi Sarah. I'm gonna do the double wave just for you. Speaking of Sarah, oh, I might have to clip this video. Well, maybe I'll just show it the next time I have to do one from home. No, I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. Just when you thought it was over. So, my friend Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, loves thrifting, so You know what? I need to do this because I need to show her that I found some good finds, I think. I bought these while I was camping in November. It says, in this home we give thanks. This was $2. I can put a stitch right over that and look, it's already painted and nice smooth. It's already got the twine on it. It's already got a hanger. It was $2. You ever see these hot pad trivets for putting pots and pans on when they're hot? Just think how cute a nice little beach stitch would look on that. Nice little beachy one. I might have to give this to MaryLou. I think I got this for 50 cents. 50 cents. It's this cute little basket with these cute little strawberries in it. The strawberries are still in their plastic. They had a couple of these, but I just grabbed the one. I thought, that's cute. Maybe I could learn how to make some cute strawberries from that. The basket, regardless, for some handmade strawberries. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what this is. But I thought, what a cute little scissor holder that will make. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's got holes in the bottom too. It says $5, but it wasn't $5. I think this was on the $1 or 50-cent table. Yeah, if you know what that is, let me know. Sarah might know. And then I like to make pin cushions, and I like to make pin cushions out of different things that you can find at thrift stores and, you know, old candle holders and stuff like that. And I found these, these little, I don't know if they're christening shoes but these little cute little patent leather white baby shoes, and I'm gonna make a pincushion out of those because that's just the cutest thing I've ever seen. Little buckle shoes. So cute. 3 yards of lace. You can see that being on a finishing item on a pillow or let me get my face out. There we go. 3 yards. $1. Somebody's handmade doily. Again, you could put a stitch right in the center of that, or you can chop it in half and put it at the bottom of a pillow and have 2 different pillows with the little cute little, or chop it in half and put one half, make it a swag across the project bag. All different kinds of ideas for those types of things. $0.50. It's a stamp, and it's just a plain block. I'm looking for more of these. Something that's like bigger, a bigger square, like maybe 3 inches high. But 50 cents. I couldn't pass it up. Nice little stamp. A ball mason jar with the blue top. I like to put buttons in these. I have no idea what this is either. It has all this, but I thought a stitch would look really cute on that too. It almost looks like a paintbrush, doesn't it? Now that I'm looking at it in the camera. And last but not least, I have been collecting these. This will be my 3rd one. Every time I spot one of these at a thrift shop, I buy it. This holds your spools of thread. These are pin cushions. The other 2 that I have, there's a drawer that goes right here. This one does not have a drawer. It wasn't built to have one. But it does have this interesting hanging device thing on the back. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm going to find some way to maybe put a rug cleaner to this and clean this up a little bit. But it's going to go in my little collection of rocking chairs. So finally, that is it. And now I am going to go put some stuff away. Thanks for watching, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Brenda Gervais strikes again.
Uh-oh. She's so good.
These are the couple of new releases, and I've been seeing them pop up. I know people are
Christmas
getting
swans.
the Christmas swan. I can't wait to do this. I just love it. That might be my Jingle Ball start. And then, just
cute.
because I need another Quaker in my life, peace and goodwill. It's not too shiny, right? You can see it all right.
Angled down.
I
There
just
we
love
go.
it.
That is cute. It's got a lot of... I like how the Quaker is like a border on it almost. The Quaker parts.
Then this one, I can't. Les Petits. I can't pronounce this company.
Les Petits Croix de Lucie.
But
That is cute.
she's so cute. And there's a couple of Christmas critters she has. I think there was a hedgehog. Oh, there might have been, Brandy, there might have been a squirrel. She's just so cute. And she's not very big. She's like 80 by 55. So it's not very big.
I'm just going to put that up there so you can see the website address
Yeah.
right there. And in case my French was terrible.
And I think I got it at Stitch 123.
Oh, okay. So you might be available.
Stitch. So I know that's where I got it because it came in with these and that's where I got those from. So I don't know why when you go to their website and they have like the latest, what people have been ordering, it shows you. And one of the critters that popped up there, I went, oh, isn't that cute? I haven't heard of that company. So of course, down the rabbit hole I go.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
And I start looking. So, and Dana saw it. And he was like, oh, you have to. How can you not get that bunny?
He's cute.
Just got them all. I'm like, no, I'm going to get the bunny because I know I'll do it. It's a small, so I know I'll get it done.
Yep.
It won't end up in the file like
I find myself gravitating towards the things that have backstitch. And I know a lot of people don't like backstitch, but I like backstitching. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I don't mind. And especially on this one, it's going to make her pop.
Yeah.
I don't mind some of it. I really don't. And it's a small.
Yeah.
It's not like I have this big thing.
Right.
Sleepy Hollow, when I did the Headless Horseman, that had a ton of backstitching, some of which I avoided. But I did do his horse, him, because it made it pop. It made it stand out. So I did a lot of that. But I don't love it. But on this, I love it. I like doing it because it will come to life as I'm doing that final step. And that's it. That's all I have.
Okay. What's in the bag?
That? Nothing.
Nothing?
No, the project was in the bag.
Oh, okay. She took it out of the
My little
project.
start with the raccoon, the Oodles.
I'm like, what's in the bag?
The Oodles. That's what was in the bag. So I'll put it back in there because that's what I'm working on. I could show you what I have my Golden Harvest kitted up for.
If you want to.
It's right there.
She's got it right over there, so.
In my little stitchy booth.
I've got little Mazer over here still loving on my bag, and she had her head in my shoes again.
So
I call her Mazer, but her name's Maisie.
I haven't put a stitch in it yet, but there's
Ooh,
the
this
other
is
half
beautiful.
of the Golden Harvest, and this is what it's going to become. Mistletoe Manor. You know, I've had it for a little while, and
I love that border.
it's a good size. It's 2 something. Yeah, I forget.
Let's see.
But it's a good size. And I'm doing,
Blueberry Ridge Designs.
so I have, I have all the called for.
217 by 185.
Yeah. So it's a good size. I mean, my tree was bigger than that, so that border seems intimidating, but I'm going to give her a whirl.
It looks beautiful.
I think once I'm doing
All
it,
those-
it'll be like, oh, it's so
You're gonna
pretty.
feel like you're just stitching some quilt blocks. They're
I
almost
know,
like
right?
those, yeah, they're almost like those, Dresden
But
style.
I just love it. There was another one that came out recently. I forget what it's called. And it reminded me, wait a minute, don't buy that. You have Mistletoe Manor to do. So I went and dug Mistletoe Manor up. And I happened to have, at the same time, the Golden Harvest fabric. I said, oh, I wonder if it'll look good on that. It looks pretty good. I mean, with the flosses, I think it's going to look pretty good.
Yeah, they're standing out nice.
There you go. So, yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait.
So I'm planning on starting Kathy Walker's birthday start along. I know that her birthday was already a couple weeks ago, but I bought all this stuff. I've kitted it up. It's ready to go.
What
I
is
just
it?
need to put a stitch in it. It's a Teresa Koga
Oh,
pattern.
yes.
I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Yes.
If I think of it, I'll
Yes.
scroll it down here on the bottom.
Yep. Yep.
But you can always go to Two Needles Pulling Thread and watch her video. It's on their last video.
So again, thanks, folks. We do appreciate all the love.
I especially just wanted to, I don't remember who the person was because I try not to remember names, and you also don't know if they want their name mentioned, so
True.
I try to be careful about that. But one of our viewers commented that they wish that we videoed more often,
that's right.
and it touched my heart so much because I was like, that is so sweet. And
So we've done, the last 3 have been pretty close. We did like one, and we did one 3 weeks later, and this one is now 2 weeks later.
yep.
But,
But it's with
we-
Thanksgiving coming up and me traveling to Nashville, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah. Maisie's climbing up the side of the entertainment center. That's what's the face.
She's where she's not supposed to be.
So, yeah, and we knew that running into the holidays it was going to get, so we'll see. I had put my stitch group off that we meet with here at our Panera, and I put it off a week because of my little craft fair here. So we'll be meeting with them this week. We tend to do a video right after that because things are fresh in our mind, but we won't be doing another one for a few weeks. Maybe right after Jingle Ball. Maybe right after Jingle Ball because I'm doing Jingle Ball. You?
Well, the weekend after, no, because I'm going to Classy Creations event at Angel Sewing and Quilting.
Yep.
So I'm going to be doing that. I'm just getting home from Nashville on December 2nd.
Yep.
I'm lending my car out to somebody, to the Classy Creations girls and stuff. Well, I'm offering it. I don't know if they're accepting it yet, but I'm offering it. I just feel like I got a lot going on just coming home from Nashville and then that event going on. It's my mother's birthday. Like there's a lot going.
That's a lot, and that's what happens.
I don't wanna
at the
stress myself
holidays,
out.
So that's why we're just going to play it by ear. We also have our library stitches retreat. They're doing a weekend thing.
That's next weekend.
So we'll be doing that, and we can chat a little more.
Yep, 24 hours of cross stitch. So if you're part of the Library Stitchers Retreat, go to the Facebook page. There's
Yep.
information there.
And if you're not, and you still would like to attend, make sure you get on that wait list because I have seen a few cancellations recently. So make sure you get on that wait list because you never know. You never know. And it's a great retreat. We did it last April. We loved it. And that's why we're going again this year.
So this weekend's thing, there's also a 2-hour, I think, Zoom call that they're going to be doing as part of it.
Yep.
The whole point is to stitch for 24 hours from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it gives you multiple days to do the 24 hours. We'll be getting together with our stitch
We'll be getting
group.
together with our own stitch group, so we'll be getting hours in.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah, we'll definitely be getting some of that in. And I actually have no plans next weekend on purpose just because I've been so crazy busy. So it's going to give me some time to decompress and
Yep.
yeah. I just want to go back to Jingle Ball. I know that you can come and go as you want and that it's still worth it probably to get that, but I have so much right now. You'll see the haul. I have so much right now, and my plans for next year, like I have said, is 25 ornaments in 2025 by December 25. So
That can be done.
And I'm hoping to even fully finish them. And Amy
I'll
and
share
renewing.
my bunny with you.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Amy from Renewing Stitches is probably going to do the 25 with 25 with me, so I'm hoping that she does, so we can keep each other honest and keep each other motivated.
Amy, do it! Maybe we could drag Sarah into it too.
Oh, I bet Sarah already does that. I bet we could too. Sarah, you game?
Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, you pointed out my bag. So I got this bag, this was part of my small that I got Stitched New England, and it's by Snickerdoodle Stitches. I've been watching her videos. I didn't know. And I watched a few of her videos, and they're great. So if you have a chance, go out and search her on YouTube. It's fabulous. So please do. So I think that's it, people. And don't forget, be kind out there in the world. Please, I know it's been a rough couple of weeks with all the election stuff going on.
Yeah, we're not going to get into politics.
So, yeah, please just be kind. Be kind to your neighbors. They're there for you. You need to be there for them. Be kind. Live free,
Free and
stitch.